Virgo, hi, hello. I am Ms. Mixed Messages, and these are your mixed messages. Subject to change or change for entertainment purposes. Okay. Virgo, before I get started here with you, okay, this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, Chiron. What are the other aspects? So your 6th house, anywhere where you've got Virgo, okay, and everyone's got some Virgo, okay. You may want to check out your TikTok reading. The link is somewhere in the description box here on YouTube for a shorter, sweeter, to the point, there is no point reading. Otherwise here it's going to be a timeless karmic mixology reading. Okay, I'm going to shuffle some tarot and oracle cards and get for you some mixed messages. Before we're getting started here, so I have been sitting like a lady, okay, with my legs crossed. You can't see so below, only as above, okay, but I can see so below. The surface, I mean, all right? And I'm bringing so below as above, but also as above, so below. So, below. There's something with you, Virgo. I'm hearing a lot of screaming, okay? So, ancestrally, depending on if your Virgo placement is where it is, if it is sun sign or moon sign, on our sun sign, we've got some paternal possible problems, okay, lineage, and on the moon sign it's maternal. So the problem being with regards to perfectionism, okay, I'm hearing a lot of nitpicking you apart. I'm just feeling people picking you apart, like that criticism, okay, like I'm hearing like you're not good enough, you're so like ugly, can't you do better, you do nothing right, and this perfectionism tendency that you may have to be critical as well, coming from like the way that it feels is like cross your legs, sit upright. Like I'm hearing a lot of criticism towards you. And what I love about your energy, Virgo, is a strong and dignified refusal. Like you're not sitting with your legs crossed, and I'm sensing you getting up and out of this dynamic and out of this situation, needing a lot of space from your family of origin, okay, family dynamic people, okay. The people that we choose to keep close to us can be a sort of a soul family, friends family, okay, the family that we choose. But something with regards to social situations, you take a lot of information in, okay, and the information is taken in from in between those legs, okay, sweeties and fellers. So by crossing those legs, okay, you're blocking out your receptivity, and you are rather sensitive, Virgo, actually, okay? So it may help you to block things out, okay? And to with your body language, because you're very like physically sensitive, okay? You would be a physical empath, and therefore also like a physical healer, okay? So to remove yourself without necessarily needing to remove yourself, okay? But bravo, and props to you, crops, maintaining the crops, okay? To be able to get yourself out of that dynamic, okay? But eventually needing to, you know, go back and deal with it. You just may be needing a lot of space. You are represented by the Hermit card, okay? There's something about you not being able to express yourself as well, okay? Some throat chakra, okay? Throat chakra problems, blockages or issues, okay? So with that all being said, let's get into your reading, okay? I'm hearing The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani, okay? Whew. You may have been involved in either gymnastics or cheerleading, okay? But I'm seeing like a pyramid, okay? Like a cheer pyramid, okay? They can also be like the Egyptian pyramids, okay? They do work with Egyptian deities, gods and goddesses, okay? At the bottom of the deck here, we've got Death, okay? So this is Scorpio placements. Everyone, just like they have Virgo placements, they have Scorpionic placements, okay? This is the house of sexuality and of transformation, okay? In the French language, an orgasm is called le petit mort. It's a small death. So, let's see what else for our Virgo placements. So I think it was mentioned to Capricorn, but anyways, the feminine signs are the aspects within you that are of water or of earth, okay? Because in general, the feminine signs or the water or earth are more stagnant or staying the same. So wherever your Virgo is really wanting to stay the same and resistant to the future, okay? Blocking yourself off from the future. So I don't know if it mentioned, this is a karmic mixology reading, so it is mostly based on the infections of the past, you could say, okay? I have another channel, which is more here now and future based. But again, there is no such thing as time, so what about it? So at the bottom of the deck here, we've got the King of Wands. Okay, I'm getting right away. This is a father. Okay, this is might have been the dad yelling. Okay, daddy issues, problems with the father. Okay, problems with men as well. Other men, if you are a man, your identity as a man, how you are a man. This is fire sign energy. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, this is someone who is very passionate. Okay, this is someone who, how I'm perceiving them is that they are not sharing their fire because they're very authoritative. They choose where and how that fire goes. Fire being passion, sexuality, okay? Light. But this is someone who, there's no fire that I'm seeing. I'm just seeing coals. So they're fire that is very cold. It could be very much a Sagittarius because we've got temperance at the bottom of the deck. Like, tempering their fire, their emotions, okay? I'm hearing temper tantrum, but tempering, okay? So to temper, if we look at the sign there, we've got an alchemist, an angel of alchemy. So alchemizing darkness and light, okay? Being a light and darkness. We have fighting, as mentioned at the bottom of the deck here, okay? But it's not about the bottom of the deck. This is all just kind of like hidden influences, you could say. Okay, this is your reading. So, what else we've got here? We've got more mini-me's. We've got more little cards. So, the alchemist there, it's seeing, it's the yin and the yang. It's seeing the darkness in the light and the light in the darkness. Bottom of this deck, we've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is intellectual energy. This is Gemini and Aquarius and Libra. Okay, everyone's got air within their chart. Okay, this is getting fresh air, fresh perspective. Okay, we've got a lot of birds around there. This is influencing energy, sound. Okay. Sound healing, frequencies, okay? Now let's get some oracle. Some blockages we're working through, specifically in the root chakra, which mentioned at the beginning of the reading that has to do with family, okay? I saw a house, so home, happy home life, okay? But then there's that feeling of not wanting to be home. Okay, has to do with safety and stability, okay? The color red is the root chakra, but the color black is also the root chakra. Feeling very connected to the goddess Nyx right now, or the goddess of night. And her energy is like a slow molasses tar-like energy, you could say, okay? So these didn't quite fall. I think they are of importance. We want one to fall though, please. Something about you not wanting to fall. And I was giggling because of this Joker, right? The Joker is the entertainer. To fall in general is not seen as a good thing. There, that one might fall. Doesn't quite want to. Occupation. Someone's very serious, okay? Not wanting to fall for jokes, okay? Occupation twice, wanting to jump out. Something about your workplace or being occupied. What's occupying your time or your energy, okay? There, okay. As soon as you let go, okay? That's when it flows. We've got one more oracle deck here. We have courtship, and then we have courthouse, okay? So some legalization. We also have sudden wealth beneath courthouse, okay? We have number 11 and number 23. Sudden wealth is in reverse, okay? So courthouse, costing money, something that's costing money, loss of money, but also sudden wealth in reverse is just like a lot of bills backed up, a lot of debt, okay? Could be fighting about money, okay? Courtship, what else do we have? Is false person, okay? We have a lady in red, okay, number 8. Looking very flamenca, okay? In red, all right, with a fan there, okay? Fanning, okay? False person, number 8. And we've got this man here matching with her, okay? With a mask, okay? We also see a bunch of letters, okay, behind. And it kind of looks like bats, but it's fire. So possible illusions, lies, deceptions, okay? But I see fire and like fanning that fire, okay? Red hair, a lot of red there. A lot of Muladhara, again, earth energy. You are an earth sign, but like earth, the root chakra is represented by the element of earth, okay? So we have courtship, courthouse, sudden wealth, okay? What else do we have for our oracle cards? We've got servant and we've got constancy, okay? Constantly serving, servitude, you are a sign of service, okay? Constantly serving. That makes sense, okay? This is a maid, housemaid, okay? Getting Cinderella energy, okay? I'm hearing something about dressing up like a maid, okay? If you're feeling like a maid, why not really work it, okay? Get all dressed up like that maid. Have fun with it, Virgo. So courtship, courthouse, a lot of debt, loss of sudden wealth, okay? We've also got here an owl, 2 owls, okay? Woo, woo. Okay, so goddess Athena, goddess of wisdom, owls were sacred to her. We've got number 7, okay? This is a spiritual number. We're in the year of 7 right now. We've got number 12, okay? The moon, wisdom. All right, starting in the future and then going back to the past, okay? So far into the future, we have heartbreak. Ooh, that's a way to start a reading, eh? So we're gonna do the heavy lifting first, okay? So 3 of Swords, heartbreak, false person, possibly due to this false person, okay? This is giving a lot of like flamenca dancer, okay? Spanish dancer, señorita, okay? Someone wealthy, okay? Fanning. She's a heartbreaker, okay? Let's see what else we've got. Going back in time, okay? We've got the Hermit, that's you. Okay, this is old man energy. This is someone with a long beard, okay? With a lantern, wanting answers, okay? They're going and they're looking for answers, okay? Out in what they do not know, okay? That long beard, it represents their wisdom that is acquired and they're searching. This is the philosopher, okay? This is someone very modest as well. Like, look at how they're garmented. Look at the difference of garments. All to the 9s, like a robe, Like, I don't even know that that's clothing. They're just wearing like a robe. They wrapped a sheet around themselves. Like Roman times, we see here with constancy. Which is interesting because in this depiction, this looks kind of like that, right? Very modest. And this kind of looks kind of fancy. Yeah? Like this, the servant's in the same world as that false person, as that flamenca. And then this humble hermit, similar to the royalty of back then. Isn't that interesting? That's a pickle. We're not going to open that jar of pickles, though, because we got more here. So we've got the Empress here, okay? Could be a mother. You may have a mother. In fact, everyone has a mother, okay? So let's think about mother. Your mama, your mother, okay? What's she like, okay? Male or female, okay? The mother in your life. We've got pomegranate on her, okay? I'm getting Demeter. Demeter was related, or the mother of Persephone, her daughter, okay? Or core, two variations of the tale. So core, like if you think about the core of the earth, okay, or the core of time, core is like the dark, 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 dark Persephone. Persephone being kind of more spring, okay? But depending on the source, that can change around, okay? But I think Persephone, perspiration, okay, the first sweats related to spring, okay? So they were said to be the same lady, the same woman, Persephone and or Core and Demeter. Or they were different, okay? So you as a woman, okay, or your relationship to your mother, they have that mother that is nurturing, that creates literally life, okay? But then they have that younger self that frolics about and doesn't have to think about anything. This is more of the Demeter energy, okay? The mother energy, being a mother, and the responsibilities that come with projects that have been brought from the ethereal world into this one, okay? Children. Virgo energy also relates directly to mother goddesses, any mother goddess, not just Demeter. Okay, we've got Isis, we've got Hera, okay? Mother goddesses. So center of your reading-ish, we've got the Nine of Cups. So this is being emotionally independent, okay? Sovereign. This is emotional autonomy, okay? This is having a lot of feelings as well. So furthest back in the past, we've got the Emperor. So this is Aries energy. This is a father, okay? Father figure. Also could be grandfather with a very long beard there. So we've got a mother and we've got a father showing up here. This is also older brother, okay? He's got a little bit of a concerning look in his eyes, okay? Root chakra, family. Something about like a disapproving look, like this man, this masculine in your life, your brother, okay, your uncle, your father, okay, a friend that's a male, okay. The look in their eyes, they don't need to say anything. It's all in their eyes. They're saying it all without saying it. Something like that, okay. We've got the Knight of Wands. This is also fire sign energy. So the younger version of this guy, possibly, okay? So the Knight of Wands is movement, but fast movement. Someone who moves quickly, okay? Gets things done quickly, quite efficiently, okay? Moving away from a volcano and taking with them from that explosion a little bit of light, okay? Seeing father and son, okay? Also in the past, we've got King of Wands, okay? This is an older version of that Knight of Wands here. So he used to be quite quick moving, and now he's just, if we do remember, we had at the bottom of one of these decks, some Knight of Wands energy, or King of Wands energy. There he is, okay? That fire sign energy. So I'm sensing a fragmentation, okay, or a like deja vu kind of thing. We have like a teenager, we're talking just age. Knight of Wands would be like a teenager, so around like 13, okay, to like 17, okay. King of Wands would be a young man, 17, 18, into like his throat has dropped, his voice has dropped, okay. Knight of Wands, it's the process of the voice dropping and the adolescence, you know, the growing into the man. And then the King of Wands is the man, all grown up. So there's growing up, possibly not wanting to. But there's a fragmentation between the younger and or teenage self and the older, more mature self. So that King of Wands can go up to age 90, okay? He's sitting in that throne. He doesn't go out and get things, it goes to him, okay? He's got that fire, he's the fireplace, you come to me, okay? Passion, you want to be around him, okay? He's hot, okay? So what else do we have? But the fragmentation, okay? Something happened in those years, in those formative years, okay? That fragmented the personality, the ego. Fire has to do with ego. Got Emperor here, Aries energy. Which also might apply to infancy, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, so it's age 1, baby, okay? So we have 3 different stages of life, but also the baby becomes like the old man, okay? Because of that bridge of spirituality into reality, okay? We have the middle of the rainbow, and then we have the beginning and the end of the rainbow of life, okay? So the beginning is also the end, okay? That helplessness of a baby, and that helplessness can be of an older person. And a mother, caretaking. I don't know who these characters are in your life, okay? I'm just telling you the pieces of the puzzle. You put it together, okay? So going towards the future, 4 of Wands, we have a wedding, okay? This is a husband and a wife, child. This is 2 people looking through windows. So we see that 4 of Wands here, and here's the 2 of Wands. So this is two of Wands, okay? This is 2 people looking through the window towards each other, okay, and meeting, forming one family unit, one dynamic. So this is 1, this is another one. They become 2, or in this case, they become 4. I'm hearing 2 individual eagles plus their egos and their higher power, okay, becoming 1, okay. Marrying the ego, or the physical, the body, okay, with the mind and the soul, the heart and the spirit, okay. I mentioned in a few readings now that when it comes to spirituality and children, okay, alive or in this life, if they've passed through to earth, they will linger, if in spirit, around the hips there, okay? And we can see physically there's a child lingering around the hips, so whether in spirit or on earth. And the children that have yet to be would linger as lights around here. Not seeing too much. We see 2 dragonflies though, okay? A lot of lavender, very sweet smelling lavender, okay? Could be an outdoor wedding. After that, we see the Page of Cups. I'm hearing Ring Bearer, Flower Girl. This is a young water sign, or a young emotional young man, okay? So the age of life, if our Knight of Wands is around 13 to 17, our Page would be like a young girl or boy, less than 13, but probably like over 7 years old. Like they're walking, they're talking, okay? They have a pretty good idea or grasp of their feelings. They're not exploring their feelings, okay? They are willing to share them, to share their cup, okay? If the cup represents their emotions, okay, and what's in that cup, okay? We have 2 seahorses here and 2 butterflies. So butterflies, transformation. Seahorses are just so freaking cute. I don't know what they represent. Don't want to look it up. Don't want to like meditate it on either. They're just little horses underwater. Underwater horses. Okay. So this young boy is someone that's like on their own a lot, or in their own feelings a lot on their own. They're isolated or away from everyone else, everything else. In their imaginary world a lot, okay? So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like especially. Like they spend a lot of time in their own emotional world, okay? But with that Page of Cups, they are sharing that emotional imaginary world with others, okay? That's positive, that's good. They like to be in their own little world though, for sure. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups, okay, in the past, okay? So this is an emotional offer, okay? This is like big feelings though, like big beginning of feelings. We see how feelings, like the moon, okay, changes, goes through phases, and we've got a third eye there, an eye. I'm hearing an eye for an eye, but don't do that. Don't do that. We've got fishes, okay, some goldfishes. Maybe they're koi fishes, okay, but fishes swimming around that cup. Got Knight of Pentacles, okay? You may be someone who it takes you like a long time to grow feelings or have feelings for that cup to fill up. You may be having to go through a lot of phases for you to develop or feel feelings, okay? I'm saying that because here is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So you may have Virgo moon, it's possible, or an earth sign moon. We got the moon here. Knight of Pentacles is movement, phases, movement. The moon is moving. The sun also moves, but it's like slow movement, okay? If we compare to understand, okay, the Knight of Wands, very fast movement, fire. Think about how fire moves quickly, right? So Pentacles is earth. Earth moves a lot slower. Like if you were to toss a rock, it would move more slowly than fire on its own, burning up. Wood, also another type of earth, okay? So slow moving feelings, okay? If this isn't you, this is someone else in your life, okay? But it's still moving, okay? Despite slow moving. And then suddenly it stops moving. So maybe the feelings stop developing, the plant stops growing, but something changed. Not necessarily suddenly, it could have happened like gradually over time, okay? This is Pisces energy, okay? This is the Hanged Man, which is an individual who sees things from an alternative point of view. So upside down. Getting an alternative point of view by seeing things from a different viewpoint, okay? They hang upside down to see the world like on its exact opposite, okay? This is headstands, okay? This is an individual who is at a standstill, okay? And who is observing everything as it changes and moves around them, but they're not doing anything, they're not moving, they're not even necessarily thinking, they're just observing, checking things out. No movement. So it's getting on that horse. I don't know if you've ever been horseback riding, okay, or your relationship with horse. We did see, I'm hearing Horus, but I'm talking about horse like the animal. So you have seahorses over here. So there are different kinds of horses, right? There are race horses and different breeds of horses. I couldn't get into that and tell you, but faster and then slower, you know? So this is one of the slower horses. And then we've got a younger, faster horse. This is also someone young, okay? So Virgo, earth sign, let's think back in, I'm hearing also like a late bloomer, okay? May have felt like you're falling behind or you're always behind somehow. Okay, this is going to be a longer reading than I expected. That's okay. Got a little more ways to go. Taking it slow. Hearing too, okay? Your feelings. But yeah, you were on that horse and then either the horse stopped or you got off of it to camp. Get a different perspective. Let's see what happens after. Right now would be the perfect time to be like, if you want to see more, click for the extended, but I'm not going to do that. Maybe eventually one day. Here's the preview for that, but we've got Temperance. So it's almost like while being at this standstill, could be a Sagittarius, but I think it's more you, or learning from someone who is a master of temperance. So temperance is the ability to see the silver lining in a cloud, okay? Something negative, they can still see positive, and something positive, they can still see negative, and that's part of the balance that they're doing, okay? To create something new, okay? So something about a standstill, learning by observation, okay? And thinking about what it is you're going to do next. How to make something negative positive, how to make something positive negative, like the how-to. But that's your next move, basically. First, you're thinking about it, visualizing it, doing nothing about it before you're going to do something about it. And then you're doing something about it. Mixing of emotions with passion, passion with emotions. Okay, fire with water. Earlier in this reading, we mentioned a fire being out, like coals, okay? That are not hot, they are cold. They may have been put out by water, by emotions, okay? And then bringing back those emotions, okay? Bringing back that fire to life. Hearing evanescences bring me back to life, okay? After that, we've got the moon, okay? More emphasis on the moon sign, wherever your moon sign is. This is a card of illusions, delusions, hopes, fantasies, okay? Our dreams, okay? When you go to sleep, where do you go? Okay, traveling, astral realm, okay? We see a crab there, so this has to do with the home. We see two lone wolves coming together and both howling up at the moon. Transformation. Transformation, like the werewolf, right? Also would regard what this alchemist, temperance, is doing. Alchemizing darkness into light, light into darkness, water and fire. Okay, boiled water. This is a combination of fire and water, right? Steam, clouds. Someone with a mind, which I would say could like very well be you, okay? Your mind and how it works, very like intricately, like a clock, okay? Like an inventor, okay? Engineer. After that, I'm hearing the song Landslide by the Dixie Chicks, okay? Your energy is very soft, eh? Very soft, very gentle. We have the Hangman again. I like this. Very cautious, okay? Very slow moving and very cautious. You'll stop, okay? Kind of take situations in, observe around you, okay? Before you continue on. That's very good, very healthy. Like allowing your horse that you're going on to stop and take its shit, its piss, okay? You're not pissing and shitting or eating like while you're moving. No, you stop to do that, okay? To tend to your needs or to just simply observe. This is the observation card, observing, okay? After that, we've got Knight of Pentacles again, a lot of repetition. So when you get back up on that horse, you're not moving any faster, okay? Still the same steady and stable pace. There is someone in your life, however, that moves a lot faster, younger energy, okay? Very fiery, a faster horse, okay? Than your slower moving horse, okay? We have that horse going towards the past. Slow towards the past. Wanting to go back in the past. Even though this is your future card. There's something about not wanting to move forward. You want to go back. Reminiscent about what was. There's something in your future that you're just, your head going like this, shaking back and forth. So after the Knight of Pentacles, we've got Five of Wands. This is in Taurus's reading, this is brothers fighting. In your reading, it is just fighting, okay? That fighting that I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, okay? Fire, passion, working through things. Disagreement and fights are healthy. Can be. I'm also sensing passive aggressiveness, passive aggressive fighting too with that slow moving card. I'm hearing laughter like, like you think you're so smart, you think you're so clever, oh payback, you know? Payback's a biatch. False person, okay, this can also be like your false persona, your false person. With going to the beginning of this reading, the perfection, the presentation, okay? The perfectionist versus the reality. We don't have High Priestess here, but High Priestess is basically the veil, okay, or the truth, and then the veil is the lie or the falsehood, okay? So everyone has a false self and a true self, but the false self isn't any less true than the true self is, okay? This could be the shadow self, okay? So you become in your shadow energy, exploring your shadows, okay? Your alternative points of view, alter ego, within or in other people, okay? You may be a heartbreaker, breaking some hearts, okay? And in turn have had your heart broken, okay? We got Three of Pentacles. This ends with work. Putting in work. I'm hearing work by Rihanna, okay? Relationships are hard work. Family, this life hasn't been easy for you. It's been difficult, challenging. Earth, you know, is hard. Like, go take a shovel and then start digging. Like, it's not water. You're not sticking a shovel in water. It's earth, right? But it gets easier, right? With the sun, with heat, with fire, the sun warming up the earth, right? And there's different types of soil, different types of earth, rocks, and then dirt, and then sand, right? And all of these exist within you, okay? Like, let's say, like, you get a cramp, you know, like that would be more like rocks, a metaphor of rocks within your body, or different bowel movements that you may have experienced, okay? Okay. So that baby energy, right? Like, that's something that parents, it's very, like, it's important to them that, like, they want a good poop, right? So, applying that to yourself, having a good poop. There's some thinking about how it's gonna look later, okay? Right? So eating and consuming according to how it's gonna come out later and paying attention to later and manipulating a little bit your diet, your lifestyle, okay? To have it look that way. Also, like, you know, maybe it was supposed to look that way and it looked that way the other way and this time it doesn't. Letting go of that too. Understanding there's a variety of elements, okay, that we don't understand or can necessarily see that can influence the way that things turn out, okay? Hearing turnover, okay, turning over back and forth in sleep. Like a turnout, like a party, like what the turnout is, okay? Turnover in sports, like one team is winning and then there's a turnover and then the other team starts winning, okay? Or not even necessarily winning, but like they're getting ahead, okay? This is collaboration. This is working together. This is 3 instead of 2, okay? There might be some fighting or disagreement in the workplace, something that you're fighting for or about. And you've been fighting for or about possibly passive-aggressively, like, and for it for a long time or for a while, okay? It's taking a long time to get your way. I don't have no advice or nothing like that, okay? But basically, this is what I've got for you. There's something about out of sight, out of mind, okay? And to bring what's out of sight, out of mind into your main focus, okay? At the center of your life, okay? Not like on the outside, so whatever it is. Your feelings, okay? Whoever or whoever this aspect of your imaginary world, okay? In the center, in the middle. Make your imagination the center of your world, okay? And watch as your world becomes imaginary, okay? Rather than kicking your imaginary world out and it's like a little fantasy that you escape to now and again. None of that. Bring it to the center and then that's just gonna like trickle outwards and become reality, right? Okay, so this is what I've got for you, Virgo placements. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, bye-bye.